Yasir, fantastic aggression all day, but Darius Ostreika, that robotic consistency, doing a fantastic work for him here in competition. So we're running him one more time. The S14 of Yasir Saad in the blue on the right side of your screen. Darius Ostreika and the Nissan S15 on the left side of your screen. Time to send it one more time for these two drivers. 2 runs to try and get it into the finals. Yasir and Darius both off the line, headed into turn 1. Yasir Saad once again throwing a lot of angle on entry, as he has been doing consistently all day, but Darius Ostreika not phased and getting that distance, that proximity, absolutely closing the door. Yasir Saad once again throwing a lot of angle, very consistent angle. Darius Ostreika once again not phased by it, able to match that angle almost perfectly, and heading into the finish line once again. A perfect example of what a good run at ATRON International Circuit looks like at this layout here at round 5 of ESDA.
Oh, we're going to be here for a while, aren't we? We're going to be here for a while.
Yeah.
He was with him that whole time.
Yeah, they're throwing everything they've got at this battle. Like, the level of consistency that Yasir Saad and Darius Ostreika are both showing today is ridiculous. Do you have, like, here's the thing that the viewers at home have to realize. It is hard to drive a car sideways. You are in a loss of control, but controlling that loss of control. And these drivers are doing a fantastic job making it look copy-paste like every single run before, as Darius Ostreika throws a lot of angle, but Yasir Saad perfectly mirroring that initiation. Heading into the transition, a little bit of an awkward transition here for Yasir Saad, but he's not phased at all, getting that proximity. Maybe not quite as close as Darius Ostreika yet, but heading into the power alley, he closes in the gap, getting very close to Darius Ostreika, getting very close to that wall is Darius, and
we're not going to leave.
We are not going to leave.
That's going to be an OMT again. That one was even there. I didn't even see mistakes on that one. The transition, Odie Tafa in chat saying that transitions were a little bit sus after Outer Zone 2. That's really my only problem. You saw a little bit of camera shake in the second run, so maybe a tiny piece of contact, but didn't affect him. And both these guys, the chase car transition a little bit early versus the lead, and then just stay with them the rest of the run. So, I don't know.
As I was mentioning earlier, these drivers are really showing, like, an incredible amount of talent, an incredible amount of skill, and an incredible amount of experience here. Because, you know, when you look at drivers who do stuff like this and just copy paste their runs, run in, run out, competition in, competition out, it's just incredible the level of consistency these drivers are able to maintain, despite the fact that driving at this speed, at this level of competition, is incredibly difficult. We do have a call from the judges, though, and hopefully we'll get the judges in here to explain the decision, but Darius Ostreika is going to be getting your final spot into the grand finals of round 5 here at ATRON International at ESDA, and that means Yasir Saad is going to be going up against Alexander Sevryuk for the 3rd place battle.
Well, it's the first sides here. So the TSC driver, Brandon Gardner, versus Darius Ostreika for Moto VLR. He had to take out his brother, Strix, his brother falling in battle, having to fall to the likes of Darius Ostreika just for Darius to get here. So he's avenging Martinez, who fell in battle, trying to win here. This is going to be good.
Oh, yeah. Brandon Gardner deadly consistent. Darius Ostreika, deadly consistent. Both are like robots. You could probably compare it to, in skateboarding competition terms, you could probably compare both drivers to Nyjah Houston in their deadly consistency. Lots of people would say there's not a whole lot of style to be found in deadly consistent drivers, but being precise, being accurate with your inputs is a style in and of its own. So here we go, the first run of this first battle competition between Brandon Gardner and Darius Ostreika. A little bit of bobbles on both ends, and Brandon Gardner dropping a tire in turn one. The mistake that's been catching every driver out all day does not stop from coming out in Brandon Gardner as we head into the power alley now. Both drivers throwing it down, a little bit of a gap between Darius Ostreika, probably the biggest gap we've seen between Darius Ostreika and a lead car today. But Brandon Gardner in the first place battle being caught out by turn one.
Yeah, and we see, let's watch the transition here. A little bit of a wobble there, not quite confident in the line, and you can see just tracks over that curb there, that white line, and just sends it over a little bit. So Brandon Gardner going to be at a disadvantage coming into this other side of the battle here, but it's not over yet. We've seen that pretty much today, that just because you drop one tire does not mean it's over. And other than that, just Darius Ostreika, just a nice, clean, easy run. Really good proximity there. Nothing really to complain about as we line them up. Brandon Gardner's got to pull out the stops here in chase.
Absolutely. The only way that I can see this going Brandon's way is if he's just constantly on the door, hounding Darius into a mistake, because Darius didn't really get as close as maybe the judges would have liked. Darius going into turn one for possibly the final time today as we head into turn one, almost going off course, but still managing to keep it on course. Currently, Darius is still at an advantage, but Brandon Gardner trying to close in the gap, getting into the door, much closer than Darius was on the lead. Heading into the power alley now, Darius needs to throw the foot through the floor to get away from Brandon Gardner, but Brandon is not going to allow it. Brandon almost going completely straight.
So in your battle, your third place battle here to decide who's going to get third, it was between Austin Sevryuk and Yasir Saad. I should say Alexander Sevryuk, get his name right, Cisco. And Yasir Saad, your winner out of the pair of those two is driving a Nissan. Alexander Sevryuk comes home with third place, and he defeats Yasir Saad and puts it on the podium. So the bright blue entry over to your right. The HKS intercooler on that car, bright blue, brings it home third.
A fantastic showing from Alexander Sevryuk as well. But Yasir has nothing to be disappointed about. What a run from both drivers.
Absolutely. And your winner, Strix, I'll let you do the honors here. It's a Nissan. Let us know who brought home the victory in your first place battle.
The winner here today in round 5 at Ryazan, Russia at ATRON International Circuit. Your winner in the Nissan with black on the car is Darius Ostreika, taking the win, the overall win today. Fantastic levels of consistency and raw talent have shown the true winner here today. Brandon Gardner being the first qualifier, not having enough in the final end, but man, nobody here today, top 32 all the way to the very tippy top, nobody here can come away disappointed because this was a fantastic showing of what the top level of drifting looks like.